historic places. But it is still privately owned, and it's falling apart. So new at 10 tonight, an overflow crowd packed into a meeting in KCK in the latest attempt to try to save this public treasure.
Yeah, the people who still love this majestic mansion gathered to say the Sauer Castle needs new owners. Built in 1871, there is nothing quite like the famous Sauer Castle on Shawnee Road in Kansas City, Kansas.
One of the first buildings in America with indoor plumbing and closets. Closets were unheard of at the time.
For nearly 150 years, the iconic mansion has fired the imagination of many longtime residents.
I grew up with the castle. I grew up driving by it. I have a love of it. I want the same for my children.
No one's lived here since the 1980s, and this video from 2011 shows the inside of the home is in shambles.
We're still hanging on there. We haven't given up hope yet.
Jason Simmons started a Facebook group, a kind of public campaign to save the mansion, but the Sauer Castle is privately owned by a man named Carl Lopp, a descendant of the original owner. Simmons and his group accuse Lopp of repeatedly letting the Sauer Castle slowly decay, only to then pay taxes owed on the property just before it hits the auction block.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. You get your hopes up, and the last minute, yeah, he goes in and pays for the taxes.
I think Jason and I could probably talk for 3 or 4 days up here on the castle.
So tonight, dozens packed into this room at the downtown KCK Library to hear Simmons and Brandy Biswell tell the story of the Sauer Castle and why it's worth saving. Biswell hopes this awareness campaign can convince the city, Wyandotte County, and the Historical Society to take ownership of this famous property and restore it to its former glory.
There's enough people, I think the city has changed enough in the last 30 years that there's enough people that will stand behind the castle and we can step in and hopefully do something.
Now, we did make several attempts to reach the current owner of the Sauer Castle tonight, but we have not heard back.